Heart-pounding hack and slash. Wait, a tactical RPG? Huh. I'm Michael Jordan, and this is Niche Gamer's video review supplemental for Dynasty Warriors Godseekers. Overall, one of the best things this game's got going for it are the visuals. Landscapes, weapons, character units are all well detailed and very visually pleasing. But, and this is a big but, while it might look pretty, the animation process for when units are moving or doing a particular action is excruciatingly drawn out. There's no reason for how slow these animation processes are, and it artificially inflates the gameplay quite a bit. This is so bad that the creators have actually put an option in the options menu to turn it off entirely, which greatly speeds up the gameplay. Dynasty Warriors Godseekers has to be one of the most boring games that I've played in the last 10 years. While fully functional with great leveling mechanics allowing players to customize a sphere grid and give units unique abilities, it is completely wasted on the long and drawn out gameplay. Even on the hardest setting, it is infantile in how easy it is and extremely boring. Most of the time, players are going to try to take advantage of the synchronization attack, an ability that allows you to refill your action points for all your units involved, move a second time, as well as perform a devastating attack at the end that leaves a 3x3 cube looking like a scene from Armageddon. Everything in the sound department fits the bill for ancient China, bringing in that smoothing music from the East. Nothing really stands out in the sound department, and that just makes the game feel that much more mediocre. It's so mediocre it almost feels like an afterthought. Now before we discuss story, let me just be clear that I'm going to butcher every name I come across. No offense to anybody, no offense to the series, no offense to anybody in China, but I cannot say these names for the life of me because they don't grammatically make sense to me. Anyway, the story is an interesting spin of typical Dynasty Warriors series themes mixed with historical information, people, and magic with fantastical situations. The new spin sees our main protagonist Zhao Yu, Li Bin, releasing a mystical girl, Linexa, from a crystal enclosure, setting them for a quest to recover her magic orbs of immense power. Realistically, the game's story is extremely hampered by the gameplay, which makes it a snooze fest. Dynasty Warriors Godseekers was an interesting but ultimately mind-numbingly boring attempt at doing something different with the series that has dozens upon dozens of games in it, not including the multitude of spin-offs. The problem is that the game either assumes that the player is not competent enough to take on the tasks of tactical RPG gameplay, or that the creators don't know how to make an engaging tactical fight. Maybe both. Which is a shame because all the surrounding systems are fantastic and well done. But overall, it feels like the game took an exciting leap toward greatness only to trip up the landing and fall backwards into mediocrity. Which is a real shame because there are some great mechanics here if you could sit through the dull gameplay. Thank you for watching this video review. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and if you want to help us out, feel free to check out our Patreon page.